You got to understand that in life, it's like one giant puzzle. And there are certain ways to put a puzzle together, but the most beneficial is to not work on the center of things at first, but rather to establish the corners. And once you establish the corners, they are similar to establishing the pillars of your life. And once you establish those corners, then you can begin to work on the internal. But you have to know what it is that you put into your foundation, because it is within the foundation where true strength, true courage, and through true creativity is birthed. And if you aren't right on the edges or the pillars of your life and the common fundamentals, then it doesn't matter about anything that you try to build. It's always going to be a mess. And a lot of people neglect to realize that it's not always about the external changes in life that make a large difference in the life that you want to live. It is having those pillars. It is having that understanding. And it is then building off of that in order to create the beautiful picture once you are able to establish that piece of the puzzle, one piece at a time. And as you put one piece together with another piece, you will begin to formulate a beautiful picture, an idea, and a vision that you can now see and have taken it from your mind and have put that into reality. But you gotta understand that it's not gonna be easy, but it is gonna be worth it. And to anybody out there that has ever put a puzzle together, you know that it's the easiest thing to do to put the corners in first and then to find pieces that connect with each other. And a lot of times you're gonna try to force pieces to fit, but that'll never complete the puzzle of life at hand. And that's the same thing that goes for the individuals that we attract, from our failures to our successes, to our lessons, to our shortcomings, through our triumphs, through our setbacks. There are so many fundamentals that go in. And a lot of people have once said, focus on building a brick wall, one brick at a time. I say focus on building your life by establishing your pillars and your corners and then putting one piece together at a time. And remember that once you get your pillars in life, once you get your corners and your edges, you know what it is that you want, then you can start developing the picture on the inside and work towards the outside. But you need to have those outside pieces in order to start building in the middle and the center of you. Understand that it may be uncomfortable. It may look like a mess at first when you dump all those puzzle pieces out, but over time, when you start putting it together, you begin to expand from the inside out until you reach those edges. And once you build from the center and get to those edges and those pillars, that is when you start to see the picture that you created, one piece at a time, one piece of you at a time, one thought, one idea, one action. Remember that it is never too late to start. You have what it takes and you deserve to experience that. You've got this.